Diddy's freedom
time.
is hanging by a thread, and the courtroom drama just took an emotional turn. After a heated fight over his Mann Act charges, the hip-hop mogul left the stand not with anger, but with love, turning to his family, showering them with praise, and promising he's one step closer to coming home. But behind those heartfelt words, the legal battle raging around him is more intense than ever.
How are you feeling
Inside
today?
the courtroom, all eyes were on Diddy as the hearing wrapped up. But instead of focusing on the judge or the lawyers, he turned his attention
Defense
to the
argued the
rows of
statute
family
you-
members sitting right behind him. His mother, his 6 children, and loved ones filled the benches,
For
waiting
now, Diddy
anxiously. Looking straight at them, Diddy spoke with emotion, telling them he loved them and that they make him proud every
Less
single
prison
day.
time.
Then came the line that hit the room with weight. Every day, every hour, I get closer to coming home. With those words, he waved one last time before being escorted out, leaving his family clinging to hope. Among
How are
the
you
most
feeling
touching
today?
moments came when Diddy's eyes found his mother, Janice. In the middle of all the tension, he softened the room with a simple
Defense
gesture,
argued the
blowing
statute
her a
you-
kiss. He called her beautiful, reminding everyone that beyond the headlines and legal battles, he's
For
still
now,
a
Diddy
son
said-
leaning on his mother's strength. That small exchange stood out, a moment of vulnerability that contrasted
Less
sharply
prison time.
with the weight of the courtroom drama unfolding around him. But behind those emotional moments, the legal fight was fierce. Diddy's attorneys zeroed in on the Mann Act, arguing the law only applies when someone pays for sex. Their stance? Diddy never did that. Instead, they claimed he was more of an observer at the infamous freak-offs, not a participant in the way prosecutors describe. In their eyes,
How are you
simply
feeling
being
today?
present doesn't fit the definition of the crime, and that loophole could be the key to clearing his name. Prosecutors weren't buying it.
Defense argued
They
the
fired back
statute
by
you-
pointing out that Diddy didn't just watch. He allegedly reimbursed women like Jane who organized the encounters.
For now,
To
Diddy said-
them, that's not sitting on the sidelines. That's funding the operation. By covering costs and rewarding those
Less
involved,
prison time.
prosecutors argued he was directly aiding in the acts the law was designed to punish. That detail, they claimed, turned the defense's loophole into a weak excuse. After hours of back and forth, the courtroom held its breath, waiting
How
for
are
a
you feeling
verdict.
today?
But the judge didn't hand one down. Instead, he adjourned the hearing, saying the decision would come later. That pause left everyone
Defense
on edge.
argued the statute
Diddy's
you-
family clinging to hope, prosecutors pushing for accountability, and fans wondering which way the gavel will fall.
For now,
the
Diddy said-
suspense now hangs in the air, with the final call expected any day. Looking ahead, Diddy's next big court date is
Less
set for
prison
October
time.
3rd, when sentencing could finally decide his fate. No doubt his family will be there once again, ready to show their unwavering support. As the date approaches, questions swirl. Will the judge side with Diddy's defense, possibly clearing him of the charges? Or will the prosecution's arguments hold, leading to a more serious outcome? Every fan, family member, and observer is left waiting, wondering what the next
How are you
chapter will
feeling
bring.
today?
Diddy's story in court isn't over, and the tension is far from gone. Will the judge ultimately side with his defense, giving him a
Defense
chance at
argued the
freedom?
statute you-
Or will the charges stick and change the course of his life? Beyond the headlines and courtroom drama, this
For
case
now,
is
Diddy
raising
said-
bigger questions about how celebrity scandals are handled in the justice system, and how far fame can protect someone when the law is on the line.